Welcome to part 2 of A Man's Perspective featuring Carnel and Manny. I hope you ladies were enjoying part 1 as much as I did. Now stay tuned for part 2 as we answer some more of your questions. Let me tell you, it just gets juicier and spicier. So the next question for you guys, how do you feel or what do you think when a woman says that they're independent? Mm-hmm.
How you going?
Yeah, me know, you guys are my boss. All right, here I know. All right. Actions speak louder than words. See? You can say independent now. Me not have a problem with a woman being independent. You understand me? I say?
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. But everything now, I'm gonna be honest. You can
Colonel,
only speak, yo.
I have to define what does it mean by a woman is independent. That's what we need to know. I need to know this.
Oh, okay. Well, I never get some water. Go on, me add friend in the hot seat. You drink up me alcohol.
Ask, what does it mean that a woman is independent? Independent
Yes.
from what?
Okay, let's see. I know for me personally,
Yeah.
if I'm going to say independent, as in, I always tell people, and it's not that you need a man. There's a difference between need a man and want a
Okay.
man.
Correct.
Be like, I don't need a man to take care of me financially. I don't need a man to do certain things. Like, I can hold my own.
Right.
I don't need to be dependent. And if I don't have you, then I'm not going to survive. So when I think independent woman, it's like, I can hold my own. I'm my own tree. To have my man will be an extension. So even if I lose him, I can still stand, like, on my own 2 feet.
Look
That's
at
how
you.
I look at it.
Girl. Yeah.
That's how I see independence.
Okay.
All right,
But some people
Colonel,
always
go back.
define it differently. But
True.
All right, Colonel, you go ahead. Answer the question.
Me like when you put on the makeup on the one of my friend. You just nice it up, so nice it up. Jeez. All right, here I know.
But that's for me.
No, but that's not. But so make you know where I go on. All right, here I know. You see me now? I don't have a problem with being independent. Zin?
Yes.
This is a problem coming from me with my experience now. And I could only base on the people that I've talked to in my culture, in my community.
Of course.
This is my black woman then. Sometimes one can be too independent. I'm not taking shots at nobody. See? Now people are gonna say, oh, what now? I'm only basing this on my experience. See?
Yeah.
But here's the catch about no Bridget. You guys are kind of forced to be independent based on what society tells you. Okay? You have to be 35. You have to get married. You have to have a car. You have to have a good job. You have to have this. You have to have that. See?
Yeah.
So the whole independent thing becomes pressure. So now you put pressure upon yourself.
Yeah.
You understand me? I say, and then you start put pressure upon me. And then
But stop. Why
under pressure.
Stop. Let me ask you a question. Let me interject a little bit. Why are you classifying that as putting pressure on yourself when it's just a natural order of life that you are supposed to get to a point where you can take care of yourself?
No, Benjamin. Okay. You're right. You're supposed to get to a point. But says who? Says what?
I mean, even with animals, bro, like every living thing, have the mother mash up the nest, or at some point they train you so that you can fend for yourself. So I don't see
no problem with that.
You should fend for yourself.
Okay. Yeah, but what I'm saying, brother, is this, is it? No. Okay, fine. You have your own mindset, your mind goal. Okay, by 21, I want to have a house, a car, and this and that. Zin? Now you're 23, 24, and you don't have that now, Zin? No, that is not my problem. That is your problem. So why you have to pressure me with your problem now, brother? And then the Tory under pressure. That is what I was trying to make a point of. You understand? Now, when I said too independent, but sometimes some women can be too independent, and that could also be a problem because, like I said, to me, it's like, as you say in Jamaica, don't put your hat where you can't reach it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you say your goals too high now, and then it's like, yo, I'm this and that. You know what I mean? So again, when you're independent, no problem, because I'm all about you doing your thing. I'll support you 110%. See? But when you're too independent, acting like, say, boy, you better than everybody else and they can do one thing and me I need this and me this and that. No. There's a reason why there's two of us. You know what I mean? One hand you watch each other. You understand? My thing is this. Help me, help you, help us. You understand me? I say? That's all it is. But if you're too independent, we can't talk to you. We can't tell what to do. We can't tell this, we can't tell that. Because you're too dependent and you're too this and that. You understand? So do your thing then, my boss. Me talk to your pretty friend.
So
Trini.
Nathalie, repeat the question for me one more time.
So
I'll tell you why.
Okay, so how do you feel, or what do you think when a woman says they're independent?
Okay, so based on your definition of being independent, based on what Carnel is saying, me, how do I feel when you tell me you're independent?
Mm-hmm.
I have no problem with that. Just know that you said to me that you are independent.
Oh
So
boy.
we're in a relationship. Listen,
I
we're
know
in a
this is going.
relationship,
I know this is
right?
going.
You're in a relationship. I'm gonna show you why you should never say that to your man, right?
Yeah.
Because if your breaks down or your tire bust, you come out and fix it. You're independent.
Oh,
You
dang.
don't you don't need me, right? You're independent. So that's something that I think that only probably comes out of our women's mouth. This
Mm,
whole independent talk. Like, you need to stop that madness, because if we're in a relationship, I'm telling you, from me, if we're in a
mm-hmm.
relationship, want to preach that independent talk, you'll come out and cut your own grass, dog. Come out and cut your own grass. All the manly things that I'm supposed to do for you as a man,
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm not
Okay,
doing
hold
that
on, hold
because
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, brother. Hold on, no. You're going too far now, driver. Driver, you're going too far. So hold on. So because the lady independent, that means you know you feel so hold on, you feel intimidated, I feel threatened, some boy should take over your job because she's independent, brother.
I don't feel threatened, but I'm gonna teach her a lesson. Here's the lesson I'm teaching. I'm showing you I'm independent. I'm a man. I'm independent, right?
So she know
So
but she
let
can
me
be independent too?
but this is what I'm showing you. I'm showing you I'm independent. Okay, let me
Mm,
give you an example.
please do.
I tell girls here all the time, I'm independent. Let me tell you why I could say that. Because if my car breaks down, I come out and change my own tire. I cut my own grass. I cook my own food. I wash
Mm,
my own. I do everything for myself. So the
see?
only thing that I really need a female for is for companionship.
Okay.
If you can say that, then if you can say that as a woman, that you can handle all your business for yourself, you don't need a man to do nothing. Then you're really independent. But if there's parts missing of things
Mm-hmm.
that you cannot do for yourself, then I don't think you're completely independent, because it's like Canada saying we're an independent nation, but you
Yeah.
can't feed. You're dependent on, or we're independent, but we can't do this for ourselves. Can you call brother America to do this for us?
All right,
How
all right.
independent if you don't have it all covered?
All right. Question for you, my boss. So Chidi, you have a girl that's independent, right?
Mm.
Would you feel threatened? So okay, do you feel threatened by an independent woman?
No, I'm not threatened at all.
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying to you, if you say that statement to me,
Yeah, back it
you
up.
better how you say that statement to me,
Okay, so then
because
is
You kind
I
of
am
want to know the
independent.
fine lines with that statement. It could go really
Right?
all different ways.
No, listen. Here's the problem I have. The
Mm-hmm.
problem I have with the statement, in the manner in which our women say this a lot. I'm
mm,
independent.
right.
If you're independent, you
Mm-hmm.
don't need me to help you do nothing. You can do your things for yourself.
All
So
right.
that's all I'm saying. So
Okay.
I say I can open my mouth and say that I'm independent because I
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
can do all my things for myself. I
Mm-hmm.
don't. I personally, I can cook, wash, do all my business. I do everything for myself, right?
True.
Because when my peoples are in Trinidad, I'm in Tobago,
Mm-hmm.
right? I handle all my business for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying a lot of women like to push this independent talk, but yet still they're coming to ask you to do things. You're
So
independent.
Mega don't know, thanks to you. You see, next time you book a woman and she tell me she's independent, I can make sure she do everything. Because she have to prove to me that she's independent, And I walk with a checklist. Can you change tires? Check.
No,
Can you,
I'm only doing that to teach a lesson, because quite honestly,
oh,
when you get other women, you
mm-hmm.
kind of come on. How many white women or other ethnic women do you hear running their mouths with this independent talk?
You know, you're not the first person I've heard actually say that.
No, but it's the truth, and I don't understand why.
But hold on, but Trini, remember what I said in the virgin? It's the same thing that I said. I believe, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not trying to take off my black girls. I just think society. Well, it's not secret. Society put more pressure on black women. I mean, stats prove it. It's scientifically proven. You know what I mean? So you guys are forced to do a lot of things more than the regular people, just overall. So I can understand why you guys feel like you have to be independent. Yeah, you understand? Because then say that
sometimes it's based on like how you grew up. Maybe you grew up and you see like your mother like doing it on her own. Exactly, it's like, okay, like my mom's able to do this as an independent woman, so I want to make sure I'm independent. So whether I have the man or not, I can do it myself.
Just change the statement. You change the statement is what I'm saying. Say it's better that you say, you know, I'm my own woman and I can, you know, and I'm financially stable and I could take care of myself. I don't need a man to take care of me financially because let's be real, majority of times that a woman is looking for a man or looking for a future husband, his finances is one of the major things she considers.
Yeah.
His ability to take care of her financially is what she considers. There's very few women that look for a man to get married to a man that is not interested in what, you know, where he works or what he can bring to the table.
Yeah.
Real talking.
Women don't, nobody's not looking, oh, well, he handsome, he cute, I'll just get married to him. Women are not about that life.
True.
You know,
well said, Chini. Well, I like the one, Chini.
Let me not say women. Let me say, because I don't really date anything outside of black women, right? I love my black women and I only date black women, right? So me, I can only speak from having to deal with my own, and you know.
So what's your light skin?
Huh?
What's your light skin?
You know, light skin is still black, but
okay. You know, make sure I'm asking for your friend, you know what I mean?
Shut up. Yeah, but you know, I mean, you all have to change that statement. Like, you know, it's not. It doesn't come off right. It doesn't come right. It sounds as if you're boasting on a man. It sounds as if you're trying to make this man feel like, you know, you can't do anything for me, so I don't really need you, but you can tag along if you like. That kind of way, right? And not because you make more money than me means that you need to not respect the fact that I'm the man or you're a man in the relationship. Because I've dated that make more money than me, doctors and lawyers and so forth. And I'm telling you, straight good. Like, yo, I put them in their place and I run them. Like, yo, like, seriously, I put you in your place. I run you normal, like a normality. Yo, seriously, I tell you that. Because I'm a man. And that's the thing. And this is where the respect comes in. Again, it's not just respect in relationships. I think as black people, the reason why our marriages and our relationships are failing constantly is that we do not have respect for each other.
It's all about who can up the other person.
Yeah. So it's always about, you know, I got one up on you because I got a better job than you. Or this, that, the other. You know, instead of you saying, you know what? Yeah, I make more money than you, but I respect you as my man, and I want, you know, and you show him that respect as your man. You know, instead of being like, yo, you know what? My city bag for $1,000 and I'm gonna buy it because I'm independent.
Yeah.
Like, yo, that's your husband. Respect your husband. You call your husband and say, you know, Colonel, I really like this bag. It's a bit pricey, but you know, da 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 da. And hear what your husband says. If your husband says, babes, we have lots of other things to do that money could contribute to, and I don't think that's priority right now, then you just have to respect your man and show your man that respect. Not because you work for that money, but you commit yourself to someone. And you have to do this from the time that you and your partner agrees that you are in a committed, serious relationship. You have to practice that husband-wife role from that time onward. You can't wait until there's not a magical moment that you will just automatically transform on the wedding day. You have practicing this throughout your relationship. That respect throughout your relationship.
True. And I'm gonna quote a friend. I learned this last month ago. You know what I mean? So now I call it CNC. I'm not here to compete. I'm here to collaborate. So collaborate and
Right,
compete. Yeah, that's how it is.
right.
Honestly, in our community, if we do that, it will be so much easier. Seriously, I'm not here to
Wait, can you
compete.
repeat that again?
Yeah, so I learned my boy, flip flops, big up himself. And his thing was, I'm not here to compete. I'm here to collaborate. But in our
Right.
community, we always want to compete. For example, not to get off topic, but I'm a dancer, right? And every time I go to a party, somebody always want to clash. Like, I mean, I'm just here to dance and enjoy myself. So instead of you battling me or you clashing me, why can't we just collaborate and build a routine together? You understand what I'm saying? You got a talk show, I got a talk show. Why we gotta compete? Why can't we collaborate?
Exactly.
Right? So that's the thing. It's just, you know what I mean? I'm not here to compete, I'm here to collaborate. And that's all it is.
And this is in our community. I think, it has been. This is a whole next topic too,
yeah, you're gonna say,
because
yeah, let's not stray from that. Yeah.
this is
My next
all
topic.
no. It's all just on a bigger scale of, a mental slavery thing that we just have, that
True.
they just really did really well on getting us to always, instead of working together, even not just outside, but even in relationships, instead of us learning how to work together in relationships, instead of us learning how to work together as family, as friends,
Mm-hmm.
as work colleagues, there's always the button of heads, because we're always trying to prove that we're better than the other black person, when we're not supposed to be your enemies. You're supposed to be trying to prove that that you're better than John. you know,
Thanks.
not better than Carnel,
Yeah.
because John is,
Mm-hmm.
your white man's boss son or whoever, right? But Carnel is your black brother, and you're not supposed to be competing against him. You're supposed to collaborate, as Carnel says, to so that either yourself or Carnel can reach up the ladder. You know what I mean?
For
And
real.
we such a great job at fighting each other. Like, it goes spills over into relationships even. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And it's just respect. That respect, listen, that respect is so big. And we've totally lost respect for each other, even in our music, in our everyday lives,
Don't get me started on that. Yeah, that's so true.
seeing females in the road, what up, bitch? You know, bitch, this, that, and all these different things, and we try to make being disrespectful cool, and it's not.
Yes, that part.
Yeah, I don't like those
It's not.
derogative words, man, to be
So,
honest.
so I remember this rap artist, short story. This rap artist um, came out and he confessed and said, every time he tried to put out clean music, his label rejected the music and told him he needs to go back to the drawing board. But every time he came and he gave them music that was disrespecting his own people, they promoted it, love
Yeah.
it, they and they pushed it,
Damn.
right?
Yeah.
So, and we need to see this for what it is. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, and we try to make this shit cool. It's not cool to be
Nope.
disrespectful to each other on a regular basis. It's not cool to disrespect you, be
Everybody
disrespectful
else
in
can
religion.
unite, but we're always pinned against each other and we don't even see it.
Right,
That's true.
right. And
Well said.
you don't hear white people singing. You don't hear white people's songs, like, you don't hear Taylor Swift and all these are like cracker 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 cracker. They don't sing cracker songs. you know They don't sing hillbilly songs disrespecting other white people,
No.
but they expect black people to sing songs that have the word nigger 90 times in it, in one song.
Yeah.
Right? And so, I mean, the respecting is just so huge. Like they've taught us literally how to be disrespectful to each other.
Yep. I
And so,
agree.
we need to relearn that in for our relationships to work. And relationship, when you say the word relationship, it's not just intimate relationships. It's
Yes.
family relationships. It's friendship. It's all
Mm-hmm.
these other things. I mean,
True.
I've been friends with Carnell for 22 years,
Yeah.
right? And in 22 years, me and this man's never even had an argument. I've never cussed this man out. This man's
Yeah.
never cussed me. You understand?
So
We have
respect.
a mutual
Ah,
respect for it,
that's
right?
true. Yeah.
But we're on a small scale. Like
Yeah.
we need this to be more broad than this.
Mm-hmm.
We have respect for white people. We have respect for every other race, but our own people. We need to
Exactly.
like you like shut up, nigga. Like I'm talking. You know what I mean? Like why? Why? It's
What's
not.
up,
It's
bitch? How
not.
you been, girl? How you been?
Not even cool.
Don't get me started on
And
that, man, because I'm gonna get all like, "Arr."
I'm waiting
Like
for the
it's too
two of you
much.
to have your own podcast, and I'm just going to come on as a
Oh,
guest. Y'all be
yeah?
giving some
No,
good conversation.
No. You're gonna be the producer. Oh, she's a wicked
but
photographer, eh?
yeah. Is there any more questions?
Yeah,
There's
there's
one
one
more.
more. Boop, boop,
So
boop.
if a guy just say he wants to be friends after you told him you might have a crush on him, does that mean he'll never be into you?
I would say no. I would say that you probably just want to get to know me better.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And just take his time, to be honest. Because I mean, sometimes I also like I know you as a friend, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's all I know you as a friend. But what are you like as a girlfriend? So now I'm gonna do my homework, do some more research. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So hey, oh, it's okay. You notice me like me? Okay, cool. Well, maybe I need to fix up myself also. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I got a
Mm-hmm.
girl on the side, I like a thing over there. Like
Yeah.
example, I'm not gonna forget. I used to talk, back in my day when I was doing my thing. I had this one girl that just really checked for me. You understand? But again, back to what I said earlier, I see her on a level like this. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So for me to have a bunch of girls on the side and have a woman up there, I didn't like that idea. So
Yeah.
I kind of like, yo, my girl. I told her straight, Mr. Lester Budget. I respect you, I'm a low key still now, but right now, but up on the gallus movement and you're not on the list. You understand what I say? So we can't do that, you know what I mean? And then she never really
Mm-hmm.
understand it. And then once we decide to go and I put on certain things, we kind of approach her and say, yeah, you know what I mean? Impress me
Because
that the king. And then, we take it from there, so you know what I mean? So yeah, I think a lot of guys just do that to kind of just make sure that I'm in the right state of mind,
yeah.
mentally, physically, obviously financially, before we take on the load. Trini?
Look, honestly, for me, um, that's just a cop out. If a guy tells you that, it's a cop out, and it's basically him saying, "I'm not interested in you like that."
Mm-hmm.
And
No, man. No, Bridget. No, my youth. No. How?
well, that's what I'm telling you. For me, as I said, I would tell you that if I'm not feeling you like that, that's one. Or two, um, if if I've already put you in the friend box,
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
right? Already considered you to be a friend and nothing more than a friend.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's something I would say as well. Or you know, yeah, would be my reasons for
Yeah,
saying that.
but no, but what on, can you say the top out, Bridget? How is the top out? That's my thing right there. That kind of rub me the wrong way.
Tell me why.
Because you say that top out, that means I quit. How? I'm just taking my time to assess the situation to make sure that no one do this. So I'm top out my youth, but that's why more time to get the thoughts together.
What thoughts you need to get together, Carnell?
The thoughts that make sure that okay, one, am I ready to have a woman? Two, am I gonna be able to trust you? Three, am I gonna have a respect for you? Four, are we gonna be loyal?
Okay, look, this is also a question of how long did you know this person?
Mm-hmm.
So if you know this person, if you're just meeting this person and you told them this, and that's a different story
Mm-hmm.
versus
Fair enough.
that applied to Carnell, what Carnell is saying. But if you've known this person for a long enough time, and then they come to you with this, then those would be my reasons.
Fair enough. I can respect that.
I can see from
Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah. Okay, make you send the money in that meals,
right?
I'm e-transfer.
Just send me look cash. No, we don't have cash up. Look e-transfer, Western Union.
Read, big up yourself.
Oh my gosh, ladies! I told you I was gonna come through with the gems.
So that's all the questions, right?
That is all the questions
for this episode.
For this, you guys are coming back for a part 2, eh?
Yeah. When they come back for the next episode, bring on to your hot friends.
Well, I think now after watching this, you might have some people who might want to challenge you or ask you some questions live. So this could work.
Okay, honestly speaking, so this is my thing, guys, for the audience out there and for for Unapologetic fans. Okay, none of us are professionals like that, but we are professionals in our own way with our experience. Nothing what me say here is not from my heart.
Professional, son.
That's what I said. That's what I said, man. You're professional, and we are our thing. I mean, we talk from experience.
Yes.
Anything we step on the show, and I'm gonna make up. I try to get likings or ratings. No, we talk the truth. I'm gonna tape it real, like the show said. Unapologetic.
I agree. Second that I am. This is not me pretending to be somebody I'm not. This is really how
put your shirt on, man. Jesus, my friend.
And this is really my thing. I mean, as I said, I think all this happened. This night happened because me and Carnel was having a conversation about
the universe work well.
Yeah. And I have to say this in closing, right?
And I conclude.
I think to all the people who are disappointed with this guy, they need to not be disappointed for a few reasons. One, he's just a man, and which means entitled to make mistakes, and that's exactly what he did. Two, as I was telling Carnel, because a lot of people say, oh, he tries to make himself sound like he's perfect and he's this and he's that, and that's not the thing. The brother probably really thought that he had the recipe to a long lasting faithful relationship. But as I found out, the point that everybody knows how to make bread, but whether the bread is going to come out good, whether it's going to last a long time is a different story, right?
Yeah.
So this brother he knew how to make good bread, but he just didn't have the right preservatives to make it last a long time, right? He just where he fell short, I would say he fell short because he lacked a few things. And the major thing that he lacked is which I will always keep saying is that he lacked respect for his wife. He lacked respect for himself, for his relationship. And as a result, he became disloyal.
Yeah.
And he broke trust, right? Now, if he had communicated to his wife that he had whatever dark fantasies or whatever the case was, then, he would have approached things differently. And then, instead of going out cheating, looking for, because there's nothing that this woman could give to you that your wife cannot give to you, right? So there's obviously a reason for him cheating. What is the reason? There's a reason for everything, even if you don't know the reason, right? So, the reason why it led to him cheating is because to simply say it is that he did not communicate with his wife too, right? Because if he had his little fantasies or whatever, and he had communicated to her, and and she did not respond well or did not compromise, or cases, she could have even opted for them to go do some marriage counseling or whatever the case is, or relationship counseling. You know what I mean? Dude might have genuinely thought that he could do this, and he failed only because you know, he lacked certain understanding, and he's not a god. You know what I mean? And
But
I
this
don't
is
know
where I'm
why.
going to challenge you a bit, because when we're saying people not to get upset, but it came out that he's cheated multiple times. So it's not like he made the one mistake and it's like, okay, you know, I'm going to confess. Cheated multiple times. No one knew he had a wife until he decided, I'm going to air out my business and come up on camera.
So basically,
no, it's past bedtime, eh? We're not going to continue the conversation. This is supposed to be the next topic, the next segment for the next episode. We're not get too much.
Multiple times.
What time you gone? No, you can't afford me for what time, you know? But when we started,
yeah, him cheating multiple times tells you a story about dude. It just tells you that dude, you know, still hasn't grown up.
The man like the good. That's all.
You know, he hasn't grown up,
Mm-hmm.
and as he, you know, he wasn't ready for something that he thought he was ready for.
Yeah.
And just looking at him, I could tell you, I could have told you by looking at him and looking at his wife, I would have already known that this was the kind of dude he was, because his wife doesn't really reflect. If you look at his, you know, how he stands and how he carries himself, like his wife is not a reflection of him. You know what I mean? And
whoa. Sorry. Red light. You have to stop at this. Sorry. You're speeding. I think you have speeding ticket for that. No, brother, because be careful how you tread with that, because now you open up a camera room, and I guess enough things were mislead people. So because
I'm not trying to mislead people.
No, but stoplight. You have to respect the stoplight, sir. Here, wait a while. Based on how the man look.
Yeah.
So now you're based it on the sex appeal, right? And is woman. So you're pretty much, and I'm not putting words in your mouth, pause. You're saying that because the way he looks and how he carries himself and the woman he has kind of reflects the reason why he cheats. That's you making.
Yeah, and I'm not apologetic about it, because I'm telling you this. I'm seriously.
That's strong.
No, I'm serious. I'm saying this based on, look, I'm not gonna lie to tell you, like, I have been out there. When I say out there, like player, multiple women at one time, and all this, right? And I know how I used to carry myself in the same manner as him. And when you carry the manner in which he carries himself, you can tell he's one of those dudes who's looking for women who can maintain. Notice the type of women that he was cheating with. You know, the one woman was a surgeon, and the next one was a this and a that, you know. And so he, just by the way he carries himself, you can tell that, he's into a certain type of women, right? And so the question would be, why would he choose a nice lady like this? You know, she's nice looking, but she's, you know, you could tell that she's more on the simple side and she's not really out there and that kind of thing. And so he chose this type of woman because he knows that she won't cheat, she will be loyal, and, you know, she's a simple type of woman, right? But so he got married to her to feel safe. He got married to her to feel safe.
Now, the safe chick. Yeah, we all have one of those. Yeah.
Yeah. He got married to her to feel safe because he knows who he is deep down inside. So he knows the women who are out there. He likes those women who are out there, and he knows he can't be safe with women who are out there because there's other guys who are just like him who will take his woman.
Oh,
right?
Oh, my boy, dropping knowledge. Like he go to college.
You know, would do that. Now he may have other problems. I'm not a psychologist, but he may have other. But the problem I just described is something that I could tell you personally. I was at that stage of life where, you know, you see, if you notice this guy, he's straight, pretty boy, hair always done.
Yeah.
Every
scruffy like me, you see it. Yeah, bad boy thing.
If you look at some of the videos where his wife is in the videos, you would notice that she's just average. She's just normal. She doesn't care to do 1,000,001 makeup. She doesn't care to contour
I think
her
that was
face.
a plan though still. I think that was all part
Right.
of his for sure.
Well, that's
She's
my thing,
very
because I said the first time she comes on camera, and I expressed this with the girls, I'm like,
Right.
I get it. Like, not everyone has to dress, for the camera or for whoever to impress. But my
Yourself,
thing is,
yeah.
if it's the first time you're going to come on camera,
Yeah.
then best believe I'm going to show out, because
Yeah,
you're not going to
that's
have me up here looking stupid.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
unfortunately, the attention deflected from him and went to her
I
appearance.
know, yeah.
And thing
Right.
is, we don't see what she looks like when she dresses
Yeah.
up on a day-to-day basis. We just saw her for this one moment and said,
Right.
"Oh, well, I get why he cheated."
No,
And I mean,
that,
God.
I'm not saying that's a reason for him to cheat.
Oh, okay.
Because quite honestly, he chose a good woman, right? He wasn't ready for a good woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like she is simple. She's
Yeah.
not. She doesn't care about getting 5,000 likes. She doesn't care about getting 20,000 likes. This is not. You can look at this woman and you could see that she's just content with the simple things in life.
Yeah.
She's just
Modern
not
girl.
being a glamour girl, right?
Yeah.
Nothing is wrong with being simple.
Yes.
Nothing is wrong with that. I actually
Simplicity.
prefer what simple.
Yeah,
You
me
know
too.
what I mean? But you could be simple outside in front of everybody, but make sure when you get in the house, the freak is on.
Freaky girl, name me low.
Right? But dude clearly has a problem, and the problem is that one of the problems is that he hasn't matured and he hasn't grown up yet.
Yeah.
Right? The and the other problems, whatever other demons he has, that's not for me to say, but I can say definitely what some of the things that he didn't understand in growing up and being a man is the respect aspect.
Yeah.
He doesn't have respect for himself. He didn't have respect for his marriage. He didn't have respect for his wife, and therefore the disloyalty led to the distrust. And he could have communicated with his wife and gave his wife that respect. And if he had communicated with his wife, I'm sure she would have compromised, because she looks like she loves her husband, and she probably would have helped him to get some help, right?
Yeah.
So him telling his wife that he loves his wife is bullshit. He doesn't love his wife. He just loves what his wife could provide for him, which is security. His wife gives him that safety net that, you know what, other men are not going to be chasing my wife because she keeps it simple. She's not out there. So when I'm out doing shit, I don't have to worry if another guy's in my house fucking my wife. But my wife, she's a nice, simple lady. You know what I mean?
I will tell you this though. The flip side to that is now that a lot of guys seen her like that and he cheated, a lot of guys are probably gonna want to talk to her because they'll be like, yo, she deserves better. And I'll be one of those guys to be like, my girl, what application? You know what I mean? Yeah.
No, but she's not that. But just listen, let me tell you something about simple women who keep it simple like that. She would leave him before she cheats on him.
Yeah.
And she's leaving him mentally first, and then she's gonna physically leave him. And that's my
have a chance.
Remember this day. Remember what I said. She's leaving him mentally. It's gonna take her a little time. She's leaving him mentally, and then she's gonna leave him physically, because dude has problems, right?
Well, you
And
know what? You're right, because I don't know if, like, with Wendy Williams, if you guys saw her movie documentary, but she said the same thing. Her husband was cheating on her too, and she found out. She's known from when her son was a baby, and she's same thing. She already had that in her head. I might not leave today or tomorrow, but best believe I am going to leave. So she already kind of checked out. She told her parents,
"This
is what I plan to do. I don't know yet when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen." Boom, boom. 20 years down the line, what did she do? She was financially secure. She got everything in check. And then she said, well, here are your divorce papers.
Just like that.
Yeah.
Them girl, them wicked.
I'm as I said, I want to make this clear. I'm not shitting on dude. You know what I mean? I understand the place where he is right now, and
Yeah.
where one of the things he needs to correct with himself is that why go after women that you are not, that's not really your type, you know? Go after,
Or why
stick with the
settle
women.
down if you're not ready to settle yet? Because they have
Right,
kids and everything too.
right. So
Love,
like,
no, they bad.
I'm
Love, they
a
bad.
firm believer in sticking with your type. If you know you like skinny women, don't go dating a fatty, or don't go. Sorry, I don't want to say that. Sorry, I apologize.
Be
If
like
you if
Fluffy, like Miss Kitty,
Me
Fluffy.
love
you
my, me love
if
my
you like,
party. Pie, 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 party.
don't go dating skinny women. You
Mm-hmm.
know, don't do that, because what happens is that at the end of the day, you'll always be craving that skinny girl, right?
Yes.
So why not just stick to what you know you like, and try and find one that fits your groove. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
He
Oh,
I was watching some of the stuff on YouTube about the whole scandal, and the kind of women that he's cheating with are, are like night and day compared to his wife.
those Instagram models looking people.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you like, but he knows that if he goes with one of these women,
Yeah.
that one of these women can easily be taken up by the next guy who has more money than him.
Mm-hmm.
See,
You understand?
yo,
Yep.
So
yo,
he just picked the safety net,
Yeah.
the good woman safety net. But he likes hoes. He'll still like hoes. He's
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say hoes. Sorry, that's disrespectful. Everybody, I
I was
apologize.
waiting
That's
for you to correct yourself, you know. Yeah, after the man just give a
It's okay.
whole
A real man will correct
statement,
himself.
right? That's true.
right. But he likes women that are out there. The type of
Yeah.
women Carnel don't like.
Oh, you guys, I know I did say it was the end of the episode, but we got
Right.
some gems here. But I got a last minute question for you. I have to
We
throw it in
got
for
you.
my girl.
All right. What up, girl?
Why do some guys think they can get what they want early in relationships?
What they want, meaning what? Sex? Oh my
I
God.
would think so, but pretty much, I guess, whatever you want, why do you think you can get it early
No,
if
why?
she's not
Why?
ready?
Okay. Oh,
It's sex they're talking about, Carnel. And
no, that's the thing. So, sir, I have to make sure I answer it politically. No, here I know. Yes, to me now. All right. It's safe me see you,
Mm-hmm.
and I tell this to a lot of women. And now, ladies out there, I want you to go in the comments and tell me if I'm correct. Okay? This is Sprocket. Tell me, so Sprocket, you are right at this moment. I'm not sure what the time is, but I'm sure my producer here will make that happen. So, the last question of the show. Okay, remember,
Yeah.
Zin, you said, why me always think I can get them once. All right.
Mm-hmm.
You and I meet in the mall. See? Me not even give a number. Me take your number. Because man, a girl is, you see it? Yeah. Me and
Mm-hmm.
you start talking about conversation. You don't know already. After
Yeah.
the first 5 minutes while I go on, what me I pre on my mind is in. I some new me want. Me no want go on no beach with no long walk and anything there. Me not depend that. Me don't
Mm-hmm.
know what I want. Me you know say I go on. You know say you get up and me know say I want it. See? So now when you come on my yard and me all on vibes and me try to think, nobody come access deny me. See? Because you don't know how I go on before you come my house. You
Okay, I see
understand
what you
what I
mean.
say? So
Mm-hmm.
no, and I've always said this, okay? I always believe that within the first 30 seconds, okay, fine. Within the 30 minutes or 5 minutes of a conversation, a woman know whether or not she's gonna sleep with you. I mean, whether it's tomorrow, next week, or this year. But this is my thing when it comes to sleeping with somebody. Zin,
Mm-hmm.
you already know, premeditated that, yo, for sure, I'm gonna let Sparky hit it. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna wait 3 months.
Yeah.
The moment you said to yourself, you're gonna let Sparky hit it, you already give up the cookie. You already lost the battle. So
Mm-hmm.
why wait? Don't get me wrong, I'm a patient person, so I could wait. But whether I get it today or tomorrow, I'm still getting it. So I don't care.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So people need to
I'll
understand
agree
it.
with
Hmm.
I'll agree with the last part you say, but
Hmm.
the other part I don't agree with, because I on the real, not every man meets a woman and all he's thinking about is sex.
No, brother. Hold on. Let me clear my say. Me say, me and her talk. Zin?
Right.
Up to her coming to my house. We don't talk about the sex thing already. Zin? And Bridget, you used to be on the road, so you know what I go on. You know, say, once me start talking about a man or woman, you know a certain conversation come up. See, the sex start come up and you don't know, say, a woman know, Bridget. A woman know, like they said, the woman know, okay, yo, Josh, friend zone, sprocket, bedroom, money man. You understand? She doesn't put you in a category already, Bridget. Me, you know that. See? So when we ask the feet, no concept why I ask the feet too early. Because you don't know, say, you give me. So when they give me today or tomorrow, me still I get it. So why I go wait for? So because, all right, what you know, I believe enough woman get up late, or the 3 months or 6 months or whatever you want to call it thing, because you don't want to judge you. That's the only reason why it takes so long to get up. Trini, let me hear her go on. Talk to me, because
so look at this, right? So you're saying that because she already knows that she's give it up, that she should just give it up one time and done, right? That's what you're saying.
Okay, well, my point clear. You see, if me know say a sexual thing may depend, actually that matter. Sexual, yes, get up because Bridget, where I go waste my time. You know, say I get up, and you know, say you want it. I mean, you want it, me want it, we want it. Let's do it. Problem solved. Just like Nike, let's do it.
All right, but here's the problem with that, right? Unlike men, right? You have to consider that with women, it's rich dad, poor dad. So look at this, right?
Okay.
Men tend to crave sex. Women crave it too, but they just have control because sex is not a difficult thing for a woman to obtain. So it's like a rich man don't worry about where you get money to buy a house and all that. That's a poor man's worries, yeah? So women will always, the sex is like something sacred for them. It's it's what they have to give most of the time is their body. And but I'm saying that, so she don't want, if she gives you sex early, which I agree with you, whether she give it you early or late, it won't change the outcome of what your relationship will end up being. Because if you really like her, even if you had sex on the first night, it wouldn't change whether or not you're gonna still want pursue a relationship with her or not, right? That's not gonna that. But you see, they don't know that, right? Women don't know that whether she gives it to you in the first day, the first couple days, if you're going to stay or not, right? So as a man, that look, I really love this, like this girl, I like this girl's vibes, and whether we have sex today or tomorrow, I'm still gonna treat her nice. I'm still gonna try to be her man. I'm still gonna do all these things, right? I'm still gonna take her out on a date. But you see, remember, men, that's a gamble for women that women try not to take most of the times, unless she just wanted more than you. You know what I mean? But there's no way for a woman to really know that, oh, in Carnel's head, if I give him the pussy tonight, if he's going to stay or not. There's no way for them to know.
True.
I mean, and so
then brother, I'm not gonna ask. Just ask. We tell him.
Yeah, but you're gonna lie, right?
Right, man, I like a boom boom. I tell you straight, man, I like no.
So, and so your question is, why men think they can get what they want early, right?
Yeah.
Or why do we think we can get what we want early, or why do we think we should get it early?
Why do some guys think they can get what they want early in relationships?
Okay, so they think they can get what they want early in relationships. I don't know, honestly, as Carnel said, for real, like, I mean, but I don't agree with the first part that he said, because honestly, not every chick that I talk to, I'm interested in them sexually. There are actually I meet.
No, but we're talking about sex. Sex we're talking about. So when I go pretty everything, but a sex we're talking about. So go for the sex topic. Go on. No, sex we're talking about. Are you will say sex topic?
No, I'm telling you seriously. I will approach many times I approach women, and I approach women not with no sexual thought in my mind at all.
Mm-hmm.
I like how you look, and then
my youth, top to lie. You're a big man, bridging, top to lie.
No, serious. I'm telling you the truth.
All right, hold on. Hold on, next question. So when I say a woman, you look when I say, boy, that woman is pretty. You know, look on her body and her breast and that thing and say, yo, boy, man, I love to beat that.
What I'm telling you. Right?
That cross your mind.
Stop. I'm telling you.
Me ask you a question. I don't know, ask you a question.
Listen, I will look at a woman and you could be sexy as hell. There's many women that I've met that are sexy as hell. And I'm an ass man, right? Oh, yeah. I love a woman with a knife, right?
Well, yeah, you love a woman, but yeah, not an ass man.
There's many women I met have a really nice body, really cute face. And the first 5 minutes of our conversation, I'm thinking to myself, yo, like my penis is dead. Like I'm not even thinking about it because she said some dumb shit in the beginning, or the conversation. Like there's different reasons, and sometimes I meet women. Honestly, I don't even have sex on my mind. So to say that every man that meets a woman or talks to a woman or says hi or hello, you look nice today, that they have sex on their mind, they're trying to have sex with you. I don't think every man does that though. Still,
who said that
does that. But you're thinking that you could get what you want early. Not thinking that we could get what we want early is that a lot of men think that they should get what they want early, but whether or not they'll get it, yes or not, is a different story. You know, because back to what Sprocket says again, if he gets what he wants early, he's still probably gonna still pursue you. But again, would never know that, right?
Yeah.
Can I also piggyback on that? Because once you repeat this, the question, it kind of makes sense. Because if you listen to the question, she says, "What make a man think he can get what he wants early?" Right? That's what it says, right?
Early in a relationship.
Yeah. So, but if you think about that question, it can't answer itself, because if you and I are talking, right? And you led me to believe that, yo, my youth, you can get my bank account, you can get the keys to my car, you can get the new key, then I'm gonna feel that way because of what pursued before that. So it's always the precedent, like what took place before.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying? So maybe, I'm like, yo, man, I wish I have a car to take me there. And then you'll be like, oh, you know what? I'm not working tomorrow. You want to use my car? Then that lead me to be like, hey, can I use your car? Right? Hey, I don't have the money to go to work tomorrow. Oh, you know what? I just got paid. That lead me to be like, hey, can I get some money from you? You understand what I'm saying? So maybe there's something that was said prior or something premeditated that was happened. And then I'm kind of like, really, eh? You could be like, yo, oh my God, I'm have sex in a month. What? Yeah, come see me. All right then. You know what I mean?
But honestly, Natalie, though, and this is personal advice I'm giving to you and to every woman.
Yeah.
Like if you as a woman meet a man, and in first conversation, second conversation, third conversation, that he brings up sex already, then I mean, you don't have to be a rocket scientist to know where his mind is, right? And so you should already know how to classify him and which box to put him in. You understand? Because there's a whole lot of other things he could talk to you about other than sex.
Yeah.
And if you encourage that sex conversation, then you set yourself up. You know what I mean? So, no sexual jokes, none of that. I mean, there's a whole lot of things. He just met you, especially if he just met you. He just met you.
Yeah.
Right? You just
question, sir. Question, please. I have a question. Okay. So now, all right. Natalie is a nice young lady, right? And we're not gonna drag this out too long. I want to get to know her. She seems like a very good potential candidate for the opening position, right? I want to employ her, right? So now, what if I want to see where her brain was at, where her mindset was at, and I'm like, yo, let me throw out a sex joke to see what she gonna say with it. Then
All right.
is that wrong?
Pause. You throw out your sex joke,
Yeah.
and Natalie, that what you're looking for is Nookie, and she cut you off.
No, I'm not looking for Nikki, but I just want to see. That's the thing. I want to make sure that she's not a quickie like that. You know what I'm saying?
Like you're testing the waters?
Yes.
There's other ways of finding that out. I could say, Natalie, okay, are you in a relationship? You say no. I say, okay, Natalie, so you're not in a relationship, you're not in a committed relationship? Is that what you mean? You say, no, I'm not in a committed relationship, I'm not in a relationship at all. And I say, okay, so are you dating or seeing anybody? And you say, no, I'm just totally single, I'm not dating, I'm not seeing anybody, right? So that tells me that I've covered all the grounds asking you if you're intimate without asking you, without giving you any fuck talk. You know what I mean?
But what on the virgin? So my youth. So y'all tell me, so now, me if you run around the track 20 times, I'm tired, and I can just easy run one time, and not tired. I could just easily ask her, say, my girl, what go on?
Right.
That's too much work. That, right? That's too much work.
But here's the question to a woman. The question to a woman now is, why is that your interest? Why is that your first interest? You didn't ask me where my parents are from, how much siblings I have, this, that, the other. You're not inquiring about my relationship status. You know, you're not inquiring about my health status.
Money.
You're not talking none of that.
Money.
The first thing you is
good.
If I'm could possibly get some nookie.
Okay, question to you, my brother.
Sex, or you bring up sex talk, is that's a red flag.
No, Bridget, I can't. Okay. Question to both of you guys. Okay, so let's just say I'm a sexual person, right? Not a sex addict, but I love sex, and that's important to me. That's very important to me. So why can't I ask that? Because that's something that's important to me, and I want you to know that. Hey, Natalie, that's important to me. So I've always There's three things I find.
Time and place. Time and place. Time and place. The first conversation is not the time for that conversation.
Tomorrow is not promised, sir.
So you're that thirsty. You're that thirsty.
I'm not saying I ain't thirsty, buddy. I ain't thirsty. I just saying I want to know what going. That's all I say.
Well,
why have to be thirsty though? Why have to be thirsty? All I'm asking you is this: are you?
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Today's Wednesday. You meet Natalie when? You're telling me you can't wait till Saturday to ask Natalie that question?
Brethren, if that's my thing, my youth, what me I go wait for, Brethren? Brethren, tomorrow no promise. Suppose me wait now, watch us, in. Suppose me wait now. Our next girl call me, or somebody will call and take her. I'm never going to answer a question. How me I go feel about that?
Well, so be it. It's not the end of the
world. I know my role, because I'm not going to know. I'm going to be unsatisfied. Bridget,
I think there's two things. I think you can ask a question, but it depends if you want to know, just to know, because like maybe for Sprocket, maybe for you that's part of your, what's your family like? What's your background history? Maybe that's part of your set of questions. So if you ask that question, then fine. However, if I'm going to continue to engage in that question, if I'm going to keep setting myself up in a position where I don't want to be, like Manny is saying, that's when we're going to have problems. If you can ask me, I will give you that answer in one time. We don't need to touch this conversation again.
Yeah, I followed that. That's all I
want.
No problem. See, look what you did. Make up a set, okay? Make up a set. Now, Bridget, listen, there's three things in it. Three things. Three things everybody afraid to talk about. And Bridget, yes, all right, for example, you see me? Me not care what nobody can tell me no different. Yo, sex and money are probably the most important thing in a relationship. Me not care what nobody want to say, but nobody don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
You understand the message? And then there's that. Them three things that have to talk about, and everybody afraid to talk about them. Why? I don't know. What is sex? What is sex?
I don't think people are afraid to talk about it. I think there's a time to talk about different things. And quite honestly, this is where a lot of this is another problem as to why women encourage nonsense from the beginning. So when they get nonsense in the middle and the end, they can't complain because the person is already showing you their mindset. There are a whole bunch of other conversations that a grown man, not a boy, that a grown man could investigate and talk to you about and conversation about rather than anything sexual on the very first day.
Yeah.
The very first couple conversations should be, let's get to know each other. Do I even want to know if I want? Do I even want to go any further than this? Because I'm talking to you, and I'm already finding out that first to begin, you had multiple this and multiple charges, and you have this, all kinds of, you understand?
But Trini, well, I'm not Trini. Because, okay, and maybe I'm that guy. You know what I mean? This is my question, Zin. What's wrong with me asking you a simple question? Like, Brendan, when I ask you what your favorite meal is, I'm asking you how many sex is, it's still the same thing.
The problem with the question is, Colonel, is that it for most women, especially experienced women, they will realize where your aim is at and where your head is at.
No, but Trini, that's what I'm saying there, Bridget. Not because I ask you about sex enough doesn't mean that is my number and priority. That's all I want from you.
Right.
That's not my deal breaker.
Right. And you
I just need to know.
You could preach that from now until whenever, right? The point is that you could have hold off on those questions, right? And you didn't.
Okay.
You felt like the most important thing on the first day of us talking is sexual conversation. That's so important, right?
It is. But it is important.
Okay, so then you didn't find out what's her favorite color. You didn't find out if she liked bread. You didn't find out what island she's from, what country she's from. You don't find out what school she went. You don't care what's in her brain, but you're concerned about her nookie.
Well, yes, because I'm that kind of guy. So if that's what I want, then
this is exactly why a woman's she's gonna just put you in the fucking pervert box.
Okay, so they put me in the pervert box.
She's just gonna think that your mind is about sex.
Okay, so again, so in other words, it's wrong for me to express myself. It's wrong for me to show you what I want or what I'm about because it makes you. Hold on. So let me guess. I'm a pervert and it makes you feel uncomfortable because I want to know what's your body count. That's what you're telling me. So I should wait 12 days or 13 days just so you could feel comfortable and feel good. That's what you're telling me.
Wait 12 or 13 days, yes.
Okay, that's gonna make a difference. Listen, from day one, at least you know what I want. Yo, my girl, I beg you something, yes or no, or hey. That's because imagine, even if I talk about sex in it doesn't mean I'm a sexual person. I just want to know. That's all it is. So again, sex and
the
money,
time and place, and it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
That is true. So they tell us, but I don't believe that. I ain't buying that. I want to know. Right then and there, I want to know.
No, but I'm gonna tell you. So if you continue using that approach as a 41-year-old man or 42, however old you are.
Wait. It's not about me. I was giving advice, sir. And I don't believe in talking to a sex in the first date. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Here we're gonna do. 1 second. Miss, can you put in your program, please? Pull a poll and let people know. I want to see the vote. Is it wrong to talk about sex on the first date? I want to see the numbers, okay?
All right.
I'll get back at my Trini friend and see what I got. Trini.
Yeah, I want to see that because honestly, if anybody, for me, if a woman is talking to me about sex on the first date, I already think she has something to share, and I don't want none.
Okay. Share. Question for you.
Why are you talking about sex on the first date? Like, really?
Okay. Have you not ever one night stand?
Huh?
Have you not had a one night stand?
Yeah.
Okay. So then what's the difference between talking about sex and a one night stand? There's no damn difference. You still get it. So would you when you go to the girl, hold on. When the girl at the girl house or she go at your house and she say, yo, more on the thing. You never be like, yo, Virgin, you're gonna run. I already done this up. You still want to hit it, right?
I've
Sex
had
had
my
to come
slip
up.
up.
Did sex not come up in that conversation before you hit it at the same night?
No. It
No, no,
didn't
no, no, no,
actually.
no, no.
Stop.
Really,
I'm
really,
telling you.
really.
Listen, I am not gonna lie and say I've never had one night stands. I have had one night stands, right?
But sex had
This
to
is
be
true.
in the conversation for it to have a one night stand.
No. Stop. I'm wrong. Because just last in 2019, my last previous one night stand, it was I don't do one night stands anyways. Anytime I get the cookie once, I have to dip again.
Right.
So, but anyways, I the conversation for me, I don't have that conversation. I will let the woman lead where that is concerned. And probably this is why I'm so successful with it. Because I don't have the conversation. I will let them lead with that conversation if they want to lead. And if just by things that I would say. So if I say, let's go to my house and let's watch a movie at my house, and she's like, yeah, sounds good. And that's me leading.
So you're gonna go do and hang out and chill out. That's it. Watch Netflix and chill, right? Oh, back in your day. Sorry, my bad. What is it? What was it? What was it back then? MTV and chill. Is that what it was? Anyways, continue. I'm listening.
Wait.
No, I'm listening.
First of all, I just want to say I love the debate. Like, I think it's more entertaining when the men go at it than having my voice in there. So keep
going. No. Why for that? No man now got it. No man now got it. Why for that? Now fix up the argument. Fix up the argument.
No, but on a real though, I mean, I don't have that conversation because I think that conversation is a turnoff for women.
Okay, young lady. If I come to you and the sex argument come up, how do you feel about that?
I kind of have to agree with Manny. If it's like at the very beginning, then it makes me think that's all you have on your mind.
So if I'm gonna say okay, so here's the thing.
But that's why I said it also depends on how you say it.
I was gonna say yeah.
Like how you said, for Manny, his set of questions could be again like, what's your background? Like, where are you from? What do you do? For you having that as part of your question bank, that's perfectly fine. But that's what I said. If it's a question that you're just asking now because you want to know, because that's who you are, that is perfectly fine. But if it's one of those where you're asking the question, but you're pressing it after I just gave you like, okay, this is my one answer, one and done. If you are pressing it continuously, then I'm thinking, okay, he has something else on his mind. I'm not all here for this.
Okay, but your money, you can't like it, you just scamming my youth because I just realize what's going on right now. But that's me see to blow out that flavor made. You just ask the girl everything about her sexuality, but we don't mention nothing of sex. But I same question you ask. You say him it nice and where you from?
Right.
You single? Are you didn't say okay?
So your mother
so growing the thing.
Right, but it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
No.
Come on, kind of. I'm not a 20-year-old guy. After all these years, you're telling me I still can't finesse these questions in a smooth, suave way and ask a woman the exact same question without asking her? Come on.
This is like a TikTok challenge.
I've been doing this
how to know on sex without asking.
But that's what I'm saying. So I've been doing this shit for all my life and still can't ask a question in a different way? No, man.
Boy, you're just as guilty as me. You're just asking the same question, but you watching it, but that makes my youth. You are go from Ottawa to Toronto. See, from Trinity to Tobago. But it's not go right in a Georgetown. But again,
but it's not what you do, Carnel. It's how you do it. Not what you do.
So you know, when we ask the girl for sex again, I'm gonna make sure I ask her, my girl, what's your body count?
No, Carnel. You don't have to ask her what's her body count.
I don't know. I don't care about that stuff. I'll never ask a girl that. I don't care about your ex-man, the body count. No, that's not to me.
All you could say to a girl, so I could say, Natalie, if it's not too personal, could I ask, since you're not with anybody, you're not in a relationship, but are you intimate with anybody though? Because
Okay.
you're not in a relationship, right? So that's
Mm-hmm.
me asking you. That's me asking you if you have a fuck friend, right? Now,
Mm-hmm. The less
the
blunt
way
approach.
right, the way I put it across
Mm-hmm.
is if you're intimate with anybody, and then your answer is no or yes. All right. Now it's left for me to know how intimate or how deep you're intimate with this person, whatever. But at
Mm-hmm.
least I have an idea. But I think on a first date, first conversation, couple conversations, I mean, I'm not gonna have no sexual talk with you, really, on the real, because for me, my experience with that is that more than likely gets you nowhere.
All right,
Yeah.
question.
If you're
One more question,
if
Trini. One more question. All
you
right.
get coochie, trust me,
I'm
it's
giving
not
y'all
gonna get you.
five more minutes.
All
Five more
right.
minutes.
Yeah. All right. Watch him. I'm a boss. Watch out. See? So me and you know, I chat for about Natalie, me I chat, because when I talk to the man, me I chat for about 10 hours. And conversation nice and sweet. Because Reggie, in 10 hours, my girl, enough things we are covering now. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? We cover everything like right rice. You understand? So at some point, the topic that have to come up.
Okay.
And I 10 hours we are talking, it have to come up. So Reggie, this is my thing on this topic. See? I don't think a man should get judged and ask a woman about sex on the first date. That's just my personal opinion. Because like I said, there's nothing. Everybody put this stigma on this. Oh my God, it's wrong to talk about sex on the first date.
Mm-hmm.
How much thing on the first date? But it's wrong for me to say sex on the first date. But it's okay for my guy over here to be like, hey, well, last been intimate. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Fancy Pants over here. No, I'm not gonna butter on the bread. I'm gonna have bread same thing. I make you know what I go on then and there. That doesn't justify that I classify me as a sexual person. I just want to know.
Yeah.
That's
So it
all I'm
goes back
saying.
to how you say it.
That's all. That's
All
all I'm
right,
saying.
and Colonel. So, what is that information gonna do for you?
For me, you really want to
Yeah.
know?
What?
It can make me know how much money me I go spend for the night. Not me. No, because Brethren, it's just okay. To me, it's a simple question. You're gonna know. Okay, yes, no. What's my next question is? My next move is. You understand the message, Brethren? And that's what
Because that's
that's
an
all it is.
important factor to you. You want to know where you
There,
stand.
there you go. There you go. And I'm sure a lot of ladies probably feel that way too. They just won't say it. Because if a girl come and say, "Yo," ask me any sexual thing, I wouldn't feel no way. I wouldn't take offense to it. I just feel that's just her approach, and that's how she likes to approach things. Because the reason why I brought this topic up, right, is because in society and in the world, you know, you have to act on certain things that this, like I said, you guys have to wait 60 days,
Yeah.
right? You have to wait 14 days before attack. But why do I have to wait to do that? It's still a conversation gonna come up. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna judge you based on that. You shouldn't judge me based on that because sex and money are things that need to be talking about. You understand what I'm saying? So whether it's first day, second day, no. Because at the end of the day, even before I ask you about the sexual thing, you probably gonna let me hit it. Anyways, so
Colonel.
yes,
Here's the
sir.
question, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, the girl talking to you on the first date, and she's like, "So, anyways, let's get down to it. So where you're working, how much money you're making, and how much bills you have.
Right.
How you feel about that?"
Bridget, I'm not gonna feel about it because that's just her approach. Why would I feel away about it? She she is into finance and she wants to know things about finance. She wants to make sure, Bridget, the guy I'm going to talk to, I want to make sure that one, he's financially secure. Two, he's okay with talking about his finances. That's how I interpret that.
Well, lucky for you. That's not none of her blasted business.
Why not? Why not? Again, sex and money. That's the part of the business. She's trying to get to know me,
No,
right?
no, 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 no.
She's trying to get to
For
know me.
me, as soon as you start going down that road,
Mm.
I'm you straight. I'm just asking you
That's what I'm saying, though.
for an excuse and because
There's nothing
I
wrong with
don't
that.
know you looking for it,
No.
and I'm not interested in that.
The girl want to make sure that Bridget, if we have a one night stand and the condom pop and she get breed, she want to make sure start pitting and have money to take care of. Nothing wrong with that, my girl. Ask
I'm
things.
At my
dead.
age, condom don't pop. Trust me. At my age, if condoms still popping at my age, then I don't need to be having sex.
You know what? I'm gonna end on that note.
Oh, they did. All right. Yes,
Any grown
people.
man still popping, tell them I say that.
Hey, we pop
Any
champagne.
man still popping, they don't need to be having no sex.
No? Yeah, man, my youth. Yes, your third. COVID sex, social distance. Yes, people, big up myself, Natalie, for the invitation. Ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to subscribe to the lady channel. Zin, she went out her way to give her the top 2 guests for free. All she want is a lick the subscribe button, press the like button, tell a friend, tell a friend. Zin, and when you look for me, you know, you go up on the IG and look for Sprocket TV. You see it? Sprocket the racket. Every girl around the racket. You see it? Bam!
Yeah.
That's my outro.
I endorse this message.
Bang!
Manny, any last words?
Oh, my last words to everybody, to the brothers and sisters out there. I'm hoping that the one main thing that you took from this entire conversation is about us as a people learning to have respect for each other.
Mm-hmm.
So in every type of relationship in our life.
Thanks.
Work relationship, family relationship, intimate relationships, and so forth. Because I think we've really lost that, and we need to practice that with each other. So that would be my final words.
Love it.
Wow.
Ladies, I'm sure there's going to be a couple guys even listening to this. And if you don't, I feel like you should. If you haven't watched this on YouTube, I would say, listen to the podcast again by checking us out on YouTube. Stream it, Spotify, SoundCloud, wherever. This concludes today's episode of Unapologetically Her. Thank you again so much to my guests, Manny and Carnel, aka Sprocket. If you guys want to see them again on the podcast, I know I do. If you want to see them again, if you have any comments, questions, podcast topics, hit me up on social media at Unapologetically Her on Instagram and at unapologetic_UH on Twitter. Also, don't forget, you can stream the podcast on all platforms where podcasts are hosted. You can even check out the podcast on SoundCloud and YouTube by searching Unapologetically Her podcast. Once again, y'all, much love, peace. You guys, thank you so much for joining me today and being brutally honest.
Sorry. Where can we find you, Manny? Where can we find you? Sorry, yes. Are you on IG?
Huh?
Are you on Instagram?
Yeah, I have Instagram.
Wait, you don't want people to find who you are? I know a girl's gonna be like, "Who's that guy?"
Right?
Oh God. Well, my Instagram is Emmanuel_Stunner, STUNNA. So it's Emmanuel, EMANUEL _Stunner, STUNNA.
Let's who's gonna get the most followers after this show? Me or you? $20 side bet.
Well,
yeah, that great for this episode without fun.
Yeah. So Miss Nadine, Natalie, big up yourself.
Thank you guys.
And I hope really demand your respect out there. Real talk.
Blessings. Thank you so much. You guys, thank you for joining me. First time I actually had, other than a segment I did last year for the whole Black Lives Matter movement, to have guys come on the podcast and talk about the things that girls want to hear or are afraid to ask. This is real.
Yeah. So part few next, is he?
Yeah.
It's very
yes.
No less, I clean up myself next time on the show. So I'm look pretty, but I want to see the real bad boy side and then like me for who I am, not for who you want me to be.
I'm over you. You guys have a good night.
All right.
All right, later.
Bye.